Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. So today I wanted to talk about the Transformative Shifting exercise from Bashar and some personal experiences. So I restarted the sacred circuitry, doing all 15 minutes each day, and I pause on things like flow, which is number 8, which is for synchronicity, and I stop for a little while, whatever feels good, and then I go on. So I do a little bit more, 15 minutes. And then I move on to the holotrope experience, and these can be back-to-back, or sometimes they're broken up throughout the day, just energetically. Depends on what's going on and timing. And then the image from the Great Pyramid of Giza, which looks like a whole bunch of faces in it, which TReb has said is realigning chakras and energetics, and going and energizing the gateways and bypassing some blockages and whatnot. So I'll do that for a time. And now I've added back, which I haven't done for probably 6 months, was the transformative shifting exercise, where you make the statement ahead of time, I desire to define my dedication to detachment, and then you actually have this image that's a little spiral, and then all the circles that are around it, and you go and you follow those down the middle, and then you make your statement, and you go back and you do that 4 times, and then at the end there's an enneagram that has a statement that you declare. Yeah, this doesn't take long at all in general, and then when you go in the middle, you wait till you feel some energetics, that you've been there for long enough, and then you come back out. For me, it's usually a very strong little twitch, or you can definitely feel some rewiring going on in there. Very likened to a channeled type of state where, you know, they have the twitches and things like that going on. And now that I've added the sacred circuitry, I've noticed, well, not sacred circuitry, now that I've added the transformative shifting exercise, I notice better sleep states, a lot of stuff going on mentally, and dream states, and the astral state. And I also have noticed unconditional love starting to come back in a lot more often, in random circumstance, and much more peaceful state. So those 3 together, or 4 together, are really, I wouldn't say magic, but energetically, if you're really looking to go into the light and accelerate yourself and stabilize yourself during the span with all these energetics that are going on, physically, emotionally, and turbulence in the world energetically, from all the things that are going on, and the energetics of the people that are awakening. These are very useful tools, and you can get them from the Bashar website, bashar.org, and you know, there's different ones for different types of things. Get some of the newer holotrope experiences, in that they're in HD. Some of the older ones were like in smaller resolution, so some of the newer recordings that have the holotrope experience in them have the full HD, so you can, you know, get a flash drive and put it into the smart TVs or on your laptop or whatnot, and you can watch them and listen to the meditation that goes with them. I will note on the holotrope experiences, well, on all of them, on the sacred circuitry, transformative shifting, well, not the transformative shifting, so on the sacred circuitry and on the holotrope experience, I don't always do the one that came with it. I will put maybe Abraham-Hicks in the background, or Bashar is usually much more likely, or Adronis, or the founders, or blah, 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 blah. And then I'll do what I feel is appropriate if I want to catch up on something that feels good, like Daniel Scranton has a lot of stuff from the founders that I'm backed up on that I'm going to go through today. But when I do the transformative shifting exercise, I don't have anything playing in the background. I don't have my headsets on. It's just me listening to my voice, making the statements, pre-declaring, going through the exercise, and then doing the enneagram, and doing the exercise at the end. No other shenanigans going on, no other sounds. And that's usually the last thing that I'll do. And I've been making an attempt to do that before bedtime, to be the last thing, and to do it before bedtime. Not a necessity, but for me, to kind of close up the day and be in that state before bedtime, to be in a better astral state, make better contact. And that's been working for me, and that's been like 2 or 3 days, and it's vast amounts of change and calm and peace and being more heart-centered and unconditional love coming through, and ideas. And today I was doing the sacred circuitry, and I was listening to a channeling from Bashar, and he was saying, you know, we were in Egypt for a while over Carroll, keeping an eye on the guys that were digging out the pyramid and some of the information and the Sphinx and all that good stuff. And now we're over Sedona for an indefinite amount of time. And we're using this to energetically help the turbulence that are coming through Earth and put in energies, and there's other spaceships in other locations. And while I was doing this exercise, I thought, why don't I reach out with my mind and my heart and my soul to these different types of entities, all these spaceships at once that are in a different dimensionality. Let's see what happens. It's like, okay then. So contact, not necessarily from Bashar, but from an aggregate of the spaceships and from the entities they're on. The spaceships are intelligent as well. They have their higher selves and crystals in them as their artificial intelligence. I have been feeling more contact from Bashar from time to time. I'm not sure if that was identified today, but there was definitely an energy that was identified today by reaching out in that way. And I don't think I'll necessarily have to do that during like sacred circuitry or any of those other exercises. It could be done anytime to build an energy conduit with that idea, to be more in the shift of, fourth density, fifth dimensional type of reality. So I just wanted to share that and what's working for me and make suggestions, try, tweak things, and do things for yourself and see what energetically works for you. Be prepared for a lot of change in your life and a lot of things happening when you do these exercises. They do energetically transform things around you if you are holding on things. If you are holding on to things and ideas and situations and people and places and work and da-da-da-da that don't serve you, they are going to become more of a pain in the ass than they ever had. So just be aware of that if you're going to embark on this journey, you are going to have some life changes, and be prepared for those. And reach out to people that can help you during those processes. There's tons of people. Matter of fact, even Bashar Communications, April actually does sessions, like pre-sessions or coaching sessions and stuff too. So there's any number of people, Adronis, Brad Chafin, Daniel Scranton. You can go to Abraham-Hicks seminar directly and ask questions through synchronicity. There is no limit of amount of information and people and places and things, and even more people will have a conversation with you if you should so desire. So there are no excuses, so to speak, on getting things done and lack of resources. There's always people willing to talk to you. I'll talk to you for free, at least for one session, and I'll even follow up with you. So there's no reason for, no reason, no excuse, but if you really want to get this done and you really want the idea of having first contact and be in the true fourth density state, fifth dimensional, there's really no excuse. And you're now in the middle of the span, and I'm noticing 6 months just blinked by, and here I am, and I haven't been following my excitement in the way I should, or the way I could. It shouldn't. In the way I could. So, and I have been now over the last 7 to 10 days, more and more and more, and I've noticed a great more bit of synchronicity and things and people and places that I need when I need them, and I like it. So I think I know that this is going to be the path that I go on, and I'm just going to use this YouTube channel as a venue to be able to share those for people that are having, through synchronicity, the need for that information when they need it. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. Always happy to answer emails, send it through YouTube or through the foundation website. It's all good. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, Life Coaching, Life, Spiritual, and Business. Always a lot of stuff going on down there, in the description on all 100 and whatever, 70, 80 videos by now. I go and try to change them out, make an attempt to change them out every 4 to 6 weeks with updated information in the description and what's going on and all those good things. The website is also, the foundation website is also a very good resource as well. Please like, subscribe, and share. I know Bashar says, there's this end of this one video, this reason that I'm doing videos, or at least the one reason that was a high motivator. There's this, in this tone, share. And it's like, every time I heard that, there was something inside going, dude, it's a share. And then, and it settled at first, and then a little while later, it's like, share, and, it's share, get it out there. You're meant to be helpful in this transition, and you need to sit your ass in front of the camera and get that done. And if I don't do that, then it does come up as pain or negative synchronicity and things of that nature. So follow your highest excitement. Do the things that you're feeling the need to do, that the higher self is kind of going, yo, come on now. this is going to be good for you. And be more in sync with those things, and you'll have more of the things that you will be useful and serve you within your lifetime. So thank you very much for joining, and have a fantastic day. Love and light.